Sean Guerrero of the Springfield Tigers joins us. Hi, Shawnee.
Hey, what's up? How we doing tonight?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, I can see you kept me for the late night showing. So this shouldn't be too long. It seems like you guys been on for a while.
We figured you were going to be up viewing film anyhow.
I'm just trying to finish up my practice schedule for tomorrow, but we're still plugging away
Dad of the year. Father of the year at a soccer game. Did she win?
No, they ended up losing to Poland 4-1.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It was a good game. I think our girls soccer team had a good season. So I don't know. I wish the couple seniors. I think there was 6 senior girls. The best of luck. You know what I mean for themselves. But my daughter had a good season, and I was proud of her.
Well, as you should be, man. You got a bunch of guys you should be proud of as well. Mike, take it.
All right, thanks, Coach. Back in the playoffs. 13th time the Tigers have gone to the postseason, 5th straight. When you talk about your team, it's kind of well-rounded. You can go quarterback, running back, wide receiver. What makes it stand out that you guys can just do everything so evenly?
Well, I don't know if we do everything so evenly because it comes with the run. I think right now we got a good group of kids on our line. You know what I mean? Our offensive defensive line is definitely senior oriented. You got Lucas Datillo, Connor Sugar, Tyler Young, Zach Wycart, the seniors. Jake O'Donnell has been a great tight end for us. Thomas Shealy is a junior, but he's a 2-year starter for us. So those guys up front, have really established the run game for us, which hopefully then would open up, the rest of the game plan or the package or the throwing that we need to accomplish.
How big is it for this senior group to get one more home game in Tiger Town?
Well, I think even now it kind of hits some reality that it's a little bit more important. Obviously, on Friday they lost to Lowville, something that we didn't want to happen, but I think it was a humbling experience for us, and to make sure that we're moving in the right direction this week. For our kids to be able to get one more game at home. Our community, our fans are unbelievable. To be able to have that with the facility, we still got the new turf this year. I just feel like our stadiums is one of the best small school stadiums, out there. So I think our seniors, are happy to be able to get one more game, and hopefully on Friday we can squeeze out a victory.
And speaking of the team you're going to face, Monroeville, you want to talk about a team flipping the script. A year ago, they didn't win a game. Now all of a sudden they're in the playoffs.
Yeah. Last year, I think they started a lot of youngs from last year, at least just trying to research them. So I think this is their head coach's 3rd year. So he's definitely moving along and progressing with the group, and he's probably trying to establish what he wants. So I just feel, and seeing them on field, they play hard. They don't make too many mistakes. They got great special teams. And that's half the battle, is making sure you're consistent at all 3 phases. So I feel it'll be a great challenge for our kids, and I guess glad we're not making the 2-hour trip or 2.5-hour trip there, that they're coming to the Springfield.
So when I mentioned Evan Benford to you, what stands out about him? Because I was watching a few plays on him earlier today. He kind of reminds me of a kid that may have played quarterback there a couple of years ago.
Yeah, he's definitely a playmaker. They start off again. They try to establish that run game, but they use him on toss. They use him on QB Dave, or they try to get him to run downhill. They'll have him pull the ball off of handoffs. They got a good back too, but he seems like he's a very skilled player. He made a ton of big plays, from the 3 games that we ended up seeing. So I just feel good about our game plan going in, and I think this is the reason why we kind of scheduled up when you have when you're going against South Range, and you got Toy that's in the backfield that we faced. I feel like that we faced a lot of good QBs this year in our league schedule, so I feel like that we've kind of set ourselves up hopefully to be able to come out with a victory and be able to play a kid like him.
Defense has to be very sound, assignment sound, I guess would be the key preaching words probably this week.
It's definitely something. I think overall, even last week, that our kids, we had too many missed assignments collectively, offensively and defensively, that were in real crucial parts of the game. So I feel like that's something that when I talked to the kids today about making sure that those mental mistakes aren't happening, and we got to make sure that our minds are right and we're ready to end up playing them. Because if not, the Q's going to be able to hurt you if we leave a gap open or we have a misread or we end up doing something like that. So he can definitely turn a 3-yard game into an 80-yard game. So we just need to make sure we're clear and we're focused. We don't get too up or too down for the game and it being the last home game for us.
What's going to be the keys for the Tigers?
For us, I thought last week we had a great special teams. Special teams always factor into it. We spent a lot of time in doing those things in practice. We at least spend 15, 20 minutes a day on special teams is important. So with that battle right now, that'll be, and it's going to come down to turnovers. Who can convert third downs is something that we didn't do a very good job of last week. Another thing that we kind of looked at, and we got to punch it in, in the red zone. So between turnover, special teams, and the red zone, I think if we can do those things, then we're going to put we're going to put ourselves in a good chance of winning the game.
A very battle-tested Tiger team coming in this one. What do you think about this senior group that right now 42 wins?
Well, I would think with our kids. These kids have got to learn. I think they did it. It's a grind. It's a grind going. When you've played this many games, we've had the playoff experience that we have. That now it's a time we got to amp it up a little bit. But I think these kids have led our team in a positive way. They practice well. They have high expectations. I just feel like that we got to. I kind of talked to him today about getting the train back on the track and moving forward. And we're still we talked about, to win the league. We tied for the league, but we're still league champs. To make the playoffs, to get a home game. So we've accomplished a lot of the goals that we've had set for them. And I think these kids have done a good job throughout the offseason, throughout the season of leading our team. And I'm looking forward to seeing these kids play on Friday.
Hey, Coach, we appreciate it. We appreciate the fact that you didn't mind being the last guy up, because sometimes the last guy is the best guy, is the way I look at it.
I don't know about that. So, you got to watch what DJ says. I gotta end up seeing that. How he talks about me.
This guy.
Hey, I didn't know. Did you just wake up? You probably.
Listen to you. Listen, in your lazy boy, you're gonna sit there and talk that jabber to me, that bull stuff.
Just got home. I was trying to do my practice schedule. I couldn't miss just getting an opportunity to talk to you, man.
Miss you, buddy. I appreciate you stopping by.
Not a problem. Thanks so much, guys.
See you, buddy. Good luck.